Hello friends and welcome to Road to ACP. I am your host. Sorry for being very late. Actually, I have changed my base from one city to another city, and during this transfer I had to look after a lot many things to manage my family and my personal things. Therefore this delay was there. But now I'm just going to stay here for a longer time, so you can rest assured that I'll be coming up with my videos in the regular interval. So let's not waste time around these excuses, and let's focus on the topic of the today. In this video, we'll be uncovering a very critical risk associated with the WordPress plugin, that is WP Automatic. This plugin is very much famous. Around more than 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs websites are running with this plugin, and this plugin is basically helping the webmaster to copy the content from another website easily. Recently this plugin was in news because of a bad reason, and that reason was SQL vulnerability. The friends in the pentest arena must be knowing about the SQL vulnerability. What is it all about? For the beginner, I'd just like to sum up in a sentence that SQL vulnerability is a kind of vulnerability which basically gives the attacker a chance to control over your database, and they can play the database at their will. They can extract the data which is not intended for them. So what this WP Automatic was struggling with, there is a file csv.php in the location which I have already highlighted. You can see in the screen, and this csv.php was containing certain asking some parameters from the user side, which if manipulated well, then it can lead to the SQL vulnerability in a simple format. I want to say. Now let's try to read the code that what it was all asking about. So in the WP, in the CSV file, what was there? It was asking three kind of parameter. One was Q. Q stands for that query, and there was authentication parameters, and followed by the thing called integer. Right now we will not discuss about the integer, how this integer is being calculated, but there were three conditions which was placed in this csv.php. And you can see that in first case it will be just checking whether the authentication parameter is an empty string or not, and it was supported by a function that is called WP Automatic stream function. This stream function is going to return the value as space in case the authentication parameter was supplied as blank. Otherwise it will just stream the trailing space and the forward space and give return back to the string. In second check, there was a check between the authentication parameters and the current user password. If they are not matched, then a different kind of error will be given by the application. And in third and the last one, where it is basically checking the MD5 value of current user combining with that query parameter, and if that thing MD5 value is matching with the thing of integer, then it will it will be considered as a valid query. Otherwise it will just raise an error as tempered query. So what we have to do, we have to definitely try to place the query in such a way that we may jump into the portion of valid query sections. Okay, so here is my I'm just fiddling with that URL directly, and let's see what you can do all about that. There is a problem which I didn't notice at the first go, and you can see what was the error. I was getting 404 error, but I was a bit confused that why I'm getting 404 error despite having that csv.php file within my appropriate location. Actually I just forgot to put the exact URL in the query, and I was just missing the include folder. Okay, and I was just firing the query, and I was just getting 404 error, so I had to pause this video for a brief, and then I noticed that yes, the include parameter the include folder was absent, and that's why again I included it and restart my thing. So a sincere apologies for that, because of this mindless working out with the query without actually pointing out the error at the first place. So sometimes galti ho jati hai. Okay, so now let's see. All this 404 error will hardly give you anything. Now I can, after making this video, I myself saw that what I was doing with this thing. So just then I just put the thing in appropriate way. And friends, you can see that the query was, see, right now still I'm getting the 5404 error only. Okay, so let me, I think then I thought that what is happening, I just went to check the file, whether the file was there or not, but I should have checked only the folder locations, okay, appropriately. Okay, so in case of valid query, you can see we should be returned with a statement like date, action, and data keyword. Okay, so this was the valid portion of that query. Okay, and yes, this was the valid portion, and we should be returned with a file name .csv based on our query. Okay, so this is the time when I just find out that yes, something was wrong with my things, so I just change it, and again I just reconfigured the query, and just removed everything, and just placing the thing one more time after correcting my location of csv dot and I was just putting the %0a to bypass the empty string character, and integer as any random value. Now you see that when I just fire this query, I'll be getting an error like invalid login or etc. That means I'm on the right track. Okay, I'm definitely executing the query in the right format. Now let's try to combine both the things, like in the third case where I have to check the MD5 value of integer and query and username password parameter. So let's try to go to tab number 1, and this is my query where I have used a basic SQL statement with a time-based query of delay of 5 seconds, and let's see, I'll be getting that 5-second delay in the response also. You can see the response after 7 milliseconds down there, and I'm getting a valid query. Now let's try to see this vulnerability was exposed in the month of April, so there are lots of exploits out there. There is nothing new that I could do, and various developers and the pen tester have released their source code. So I have used one of the source code from the GitHub only, and my entire focus is to make you understand that how to read in vulnerability and how to frame your own exploit. That is the entire intention of this video. It's not about I'm just reinventing the wheel in any another way. I'm just trying to make you understand that how we can create how we can claim our own CV. So right now I will be showing you just the user dashboard of my WordPress, and you can see there is no evil admin user over here. So I'll be using one of the exploit in the GitHub, and which will definitely try to create a user with a name evil admin and password as admin. So we'll be doing that, and I'll be just firing my exploit in a while. Let me copy the URL of my WordPress site, and this is the URL of my WordPress site. So if you find out any WordPress website out there in the wild, and if you're finding the csv.php in the appropriate location are there, then you may go for this particular correction checking. At the same time, for the webmaster, if CSV file is there, then you may rename the CSV file so that attacker cannot use it directly. Okay, and at the same time you may update the plugin to the latest version. Okay, so I'm just firing that exploit, and it will try to create an user evil admin and admin with a password admin, and let's fire it and see what is the outcome. Okay, so in a short while you can see that I'll be firing it. I'm just checking at the last minute, yes, and it has been checked. Let's fire it up. Yes, it's exploiting has started, and it is creating the evil admin with an admin user password. Now let's go to the dashboard page and see whether the evil admin has been created or not. And if I just refresh this page, and you'll see that I can see the evil admin user over there. Let's try to log in with this evil admin and admin password. Okay, so let's go to the incognito mode, and so that the old cookies will not work here. and with the admin level privileges, admin user.php, okay, which is only accessible for an admin user only. Now the password is eviladmin, and password is admin, and let's try to get into it. So friends, see, we can easily log into that, and I hope that you understand that how this vulnerability can access your website without your consult. So friends, I'll just say that if this kind of things happening with your website, then please have a look and patch the vulnerability as soon as possible. Otherwise, you will be giving your things to the user out there. So thank you for your time, and please stay tuned. I'll be coming out with this kind of interesting videos at regular interval without further excuses. And I'm just delving a lot into the hardware technology these days, so I'll be putting up the videos of that also, and some of the videos will be including about the GPS and other stuff. So the interesting stuff are coming ahead, so don't skip, and please share and subscribe and share to your friends as well. Thank you for your time, friends. Thank you, and keep showering your love, and please share as much as you can, and thank you for being a loyal subscriber.